Okay. Reasons to lock the fuck in. Number one, do you want to live your life? You did your thing, and at the end of everything, you're going to look back and be like, bro, I wish I would have spent more time on this. I bet you're thinking that right now. I'm thinking that right now. I'm turning 20. I'm like, I wish I read more books when I was 16, or I wish I recorded more videos when I was 16, tried more things. Bro, I know people, they're my age, they're exactly like my age, they're like 19, 20. They try like 20 different things. They tried free running, they tried, I don't know, guitar, piano, skateboarding, chess, everything. Not for very long, just to see what's up. I didn't really do those things. At least I did skateboarding, I did chess, I played piano. I did those three things. I really like those things. I did those things when I was 15, trying new things. This is actually very off topic. Let me get back on topic because we're talking about locking in, right? Doing something. What does locking in even mean? It means working towards a specific goal and dedicating as much time as possible towards that specific goal. That's what's locking in for me. And locking in for me is like making videos, I guess, and also doing good in university. Reading books, I guess, to acquire more knowledge. Reading more books to acquire more knowledge to make more videos, actually. I guess videos is my main thing, making videos. I haven't been doing that for the last 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. I wanted to record, but I didn't. Because I'm stupid. I'm a procrastinator, and I should have been doing more. Off topic. Locking in. Why? You're going to regret the time that you've spent doing something else. That's the biggest thing, I guess. That's the biggest thing. Regretting the time you've spent doing different things. I wish I would have read more instead of watched videos constantly. I wish I recorded more. But I also hold myself back in the sense that I don't want to push out videos that have bad mic quality. Even though this is nothing to write home about, I guess this mic is better than my phone microphone on my phone. It withholds me from making YouTube videos. I should just be making videos with my phone. Also with the mic and everything. I can do that. I should be doing that. I should have a free meter cable. I have 50 euros in my bank account, which is absurdly less. So that's also a very good motivator to, make money. I want to be independent. Like, locking in for most people means working on their goals, whether it's fitness, whether it's wealth, health, spirituality, even. Like, just working towards a goal. For most people around my age, in my situation, it means working towards financial freedom and freedom in general. Reasons I want to be, that's actually my main goal, being financially free, and also just making my own income, being an adult. And for me, an adult is when I can live on my own. And the first part of living on your own is being able to afford living on your own. Number one, I want to get out of this house as fast as possible. Not because I have abusive parents or anything, but I just don't. I want to be independent. I want to be self-sufficient. That's just something that I want to achieve. I want to live at least 6 months on my own. Just seeing what it's like and proving to myself that I can live on my own. Second thing, I want to provide for my future family and girlfriend. I mean, if I look at the future, I think we're very future orientated. Maybe we're just very in love and we have like blurry glasses on, if you know what I'm saying. So it basically but I'm preparing for a future where I provide. We literally had a lecture 3 hours ago about career. I'm following a course right now called, what the fuck is it called? Wait, let me search it up. Fuck. I'm sorry. I just need to search it. Professional development. That's it. I didn't even need to look it up. My bad. It's called professional development. And we had this lecture about searching for internships, moving to jobs, and making a LinkedIn account, just making a resume, and kind of putting yourself in the market. And that's very confronting because we've just been in the education system. We don't really have experience about making a resume and applying for jobs and working for your money and stuff. This is all very overwhelming and kind of scary. We kind of want to be children still. But the hard reality is that we need to make that paper, that we need to make that money, because else, how are we able to afford things and live on our own? We should start right now. I'm taking courses to get a specific job, to work, to save up money to move out. My girlfriend doesn't really know that, I think. Yeah. My girlfriend doesn't really know that. She doesn't need to know, because I just want to be there and eventually just tell her, like, yeah, I can provide. We can do this. I have the money to just take care of whatever home stuff. After the lecture, we sat on a bench looking at the water, and she says she's not panicky, but she's very overwhelmed by the fact that all of this is happening. Applying for jobs, looking for internships and stuff. And she says to me, I don't know how I'm able to do that. I have my hands full with just the study alone. How am I supposed to do this? And I feel that burden, because I want to be able to fulfill that part of our lives. I want to be able to provide. I look her dead in the eyes. I tell her, do you want to be a housewife? She's like, yeah, that seems like fun. And we kind of joke around about it. And I'm like, yeah. Not only for her, but also for me. I want to make enough money that I can have a housewife. And that I can live in a house like this. Like, this is amazing. I mean, my parents have a house. We live in a very nice neighborhood. I want to be able to give that to my kids as well. And give that to my wife as well. But in order to do that at such a young age, I need to work. I need to, put my effort and time into the right things. And you're going to tell me you've listened to this all through. When you listen to all these things and start thinking about your own life, what are the goals? What part of the timeline are you? Because I think you want to have a family as well, right? You want to have your own house. You want to be independent. Tell me, when you have those goals, can you really afford to not lock in? Can you really afford to sit on the bench all day, to just sit on the couch all day and watching TV? No, you can't, because every hour that you spend doing something else, you could have spent it doing something more valuable. And that's true. And I'm a hypocrite for saying this, because for the past 3 days, I literally have been traveling 90 minutes to my girlfriend's house, sitting there the whole day, laying her with her in bed, and then heading home for 90 minutes. I've been doing that for the past 4 days. The other days I've spent doing courses to get my job, to get this job that I want. But I could have done more, I guess. I could have done more of my time. But I could have spent those hours very differently. Because you have to imagine, I just threw away 4 whole days. I'm going away on a trip this weekend with my family. But it's like 3 days of nothing, bro. I'm going to be doing nothing 3 days. I might even drink alcohol. No, I shouldn't. But I might be drinking alcohol, so I'd be fucked when I get home. It's actually just a week of wasted time in the 52 that I have this year. My plan, I have like 104 weeks, kind of, in total, to make this happen, to make sufficient money, to save up enough money to move out and to travel. That's around 40K that we're talking about right now. I guess 20K to kind of move out and rent a place, and 20K to travel after my bachelor's degree. I'm in my second year right now, and my study takes 3 years, so I have 2 years left. I'm in my second year, third. Can count? You're following? I don't know how I'm going to make that money when I need to get that job first. First foremost. That's the first step. I need to get a fucking job. And I want an income of 5K a month. I don't know if that's reasonable or not because I have no work experience whatsoever. But I need to make it happen. You understand? These upcoming 2 years are going to determine the rest of my life. I need to make sure I need to make sure that they determine the rest of my life because I don't want to put it out any longer. And if I do, I'll be so disappointed. I'll end up in this loop where I think by myself, oh, it's not worth doing something, but I should be doing something. But I will never get those time back. Never get this time back. I will regret it with so much. I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, and some people might be saying, like, hold on, take it easy. But should I? With all these goals, with everything I told you, should I really be putting off all this work? Can I really afford to not lock in? Think about your own goals. Do you need to lock in? If you say no, I don't think you understand. Because you can't start early enough. I mean, obviously, if you're 12, you're watching this and you're 12, kind of take it easy. Because my brother is 12. You know, you have some time. I'd say when you're like 15, 16, start looking around. What are your interests? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do you want to work on and what do you see yourself doing? And then just try something. Just fucking try. And you know, I'm saying 15, 16. This advice just holds for everyone from 15 to 25, actually. If you want something, fucking try. And when you find something that you want to do, dedicate your life to it. And you might be in a relationship and your relationship might need time. But if she truly is your partner and you explain to her that you need to pursue this in order for you and her to have a good life, she will understand. And if she doesn't, toss her to the side, honestly. Because, you know, you're living for you. And harsh truth, even if she's there or not, your life continues. And you need to make sure that the money is in your bank. Okay, my mom is there. Oh my god, I need to go. My mom is like in the other room. I need to go. Bye. I'll see you in the next one.